Good day, everyone. This is Junaid Khan. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and also representing clients to the Immigration Refugee Board. There's also prevention, which IRCC mentioned in the same article on their website, and it says working with the representative. If you can see on my screen, there are different kind of representatives who can actually represent your file to the IRCC, and let's talk about that a little bit as well, because that is very important to understand how to hire a person who can work on your behalf or who can actually represent you to the IRCC. If we go to the fact about representative, there are paid representatives and unpaid representatives. So paid representatives could be lawyers in Canada, paralegals in Canada, Quebec notaries, which is for the province of Quebec, and the consultant who are registered with College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultant, basically called RCIC, Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultants. So these are only people you can actually work with, and paid representatives you can work with who will definitely charge you for the services and represent your file to the IRCC. If you go to the unpaid representative, that could be your friends or family. But here is a very important point. If you are going through the unpaid representative, you still have to mention in your application. IRCC is getting very strict on that point, that if someone else is taking care of your application, that either your friend who has done it before or a family member who knows about the study permit application, you still have to disclose in your application that I'm getting a help from my friend who is an unpaid representative, or I'm getting a help from whoever, a family member who knows about the IRCC applications, but you still have to declare that in your application. And IRCC asks multiple times in any application you're applying to IRCC, are you applying on your own behalf or someone else is applying on your behalf? There's a specific form, use of representation form, which will give you access to mention whoever is representing your application. Definitely, if a licensed consultant, a lawyer, or a paralegal is representing you to IRCC, they have to mention their company name, their information there, and specifically their license number as well. And if someone is claiming to be an RCIC or a paralegal or a lawyer in Canada, you can definitely confirm them. It's only going to take 2 minutes to verify if they're licensed or not. I think if I go a little down on this, I just wanted to wrap this up in this one video. It says don't hire unauthorized representative. This is important. It is illegal for anyone who is not authorized by the government body in Canada to charge fee to help people fill out the forms, submit immigration applications to Canada. Unauthorized representative may call visa agents, immigration agents, visa fixers, and in Canada they are called unauthorized practitioners. They charge fee to help you with the immigration process, but they're not registered with the governing body in Canada. Unauthorized representatives do not have special connections with Canadian immigration officers. Hiring one will not help you your application to process any faster. And then if I go on, that'll be a longer video, but in short, in the last point, it says if a Canadian visa officer finds false information in your application, you will face the consequences. Your application will be refused and could be banned from applying for 5 years. So there are huge risks in your application, and these are all the information which I understand now. When people get caught in Canada after even coming to Canada with falsifying documents in their application, done by unauthorized practitioners, and then they apply for appeal in Immigration Appeal Division. These are all the facts I have seen. The member told them that, IRCC told you about this. It's not that you are blank. If you have submitted your application to the IRCC, let's suppose if someone else is working on your application, you should be doing your due diligence by going to the Immigration Canada website and look into it. And this the whole video what you were seeing on your screen, it's basically from the Immigration Canada website. And now, even if you get here and get caught after that and appeal to the Immigration Appeal Division, they have a very solid information to give you on your face that IRCCL told you and warned you about all of this. So basically, it will be very difficult to win a case in Immigration Appeal Division at that point, if you're being a part of a misrepresentation, and the consequences will be a deportation and a ban for the next 5 years. So be very careful. If you're doing your application yourself, make sure you check your application, make sure you're answering everything right. And if you do need to hire somebody to represent you to the immigration, make sure you're hiring an RCIC, which is a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. You can also hire a lawyer from Canada. You can also hire a paralegal from Canada. And if you're applying for a Quebec application, then you can hire a Quebec notaries as well. So thank you very much, and I really want to present this information because this is now the study permit time, because most of the students are ready to apply their application for the September intake and preparing for the January intake as well. So look what IRCC is saying, make sure you prepare your application according to what they have said, and good luck for everyone.